those of you that are coming abroad, coming to the UK, going to US, going to Canada, make una prepare una mind well. When I post on my WhatsApp stories about the hustles of the day that I tend to face, a lot of people will chat me up, talk, well, why are you telling them? Let them come themselves, let them come and experience it.
See, there is something I will never understand. Why is it that we Africans, we don't like helping each other? Somebody will go abroad, all right? They're working 2, 3 jobs quite all right, but they're enjoying the life there. But then they'll go online, make a video telling the rest of Africans not to come.
And it is bad. It is the worst thing in the world. It is this, that.
Come on, what are you telling me? You know what I'm saying? If that place you are is worse than the place you came from in Africa, why don't you come back? Somebody will go to Canada and then the next thing you see that they're making video in front of snow. They're bringing snow, telling you Canada is cold. Look, we can survive inside fridge. We will still come to that Canada. You can't threaten us out. Because if it is bad, you would have been back. The more that more and more people are going and nobody's coming back, means that it's good. Stop making all these videos trying to scare the people at home. Why is it that Africans don't like helping each other? Do you know, if you employ one Indian in your company, within 2 years, 99% of your company is going to be Indian. Check it in Nigeria. Did you see when Indians were protesting Dangote salary or something? Hundreds of them. How did they make it? When we have a working workforce in Nigeria, because Indians always help themselves. If you travel to any country, do you know that there are countries where there are more Indians than the citizens? Go to Middle Eastern countries. Some countries in the Middle East will have, like Arab countries, they have like 300, 500,000 citizens. But when you check the number of Indians, you will now see that they have about 2.4 million Indian immigrants. Go and check. Like 2 million, way more than the citizens. Because when one Indian comes, once they find an opportunity, they bring their goons, they bring their village people, they bring their this, and they're not bringing garbage to you. They're bringing very talented, hardworking Indians, but they're bringing their people. But an African man will go there, the next minute they're making video. This place is really terrible. Are you sure you can come and work in 2, 3 jobs? Who asked you? We want to come. The reason we know why we want to come. Stop telling us. You know what I'm saying? You that is there, aren't you enjoying it? Come on, tell us the positive parts. You will be hard pressed to find an African that has gone abroad and makes a video and says this place is nice. These are the perks, and usually when they do that, they're trying to collect money from you so to teach you how to apply. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a business for many people. I respect that. But can't we just see people that will make very honest videos? Tell us exactly how you applied. Many people will not say that. Many people will never tell you how they applied. Your friend, your guy from school, your best friend, your bestie will find a means to apply to go abroad. They will not tell you. This is Africa, I'm telling you, for real. This guy or this lady will never tell you that they're applying for scholarship. The next thing you will see is their picture at Heathrow Airport. They're already abroad. But they have been discussing with you. They just kept quiet. That application opportunity, they did it alone so that they will succeed. It happens in school. Some people will get scholarship link. They will not tell their classmates. They will go and apply alone. It's only a year later that you see that this guy has been collecting scholarship. What is wrong with us in Africa? And then when you ask this guy, how did you make it abroad? They'll tell you, my brother, now God, is God, or a special miracle of God. Who told you? Tell me how you applied for the process so that I'll come over. If they run out of options, they will not start telling you it's bad, it's terrible. Abroad is really hard. Are you sure you can survive here? There's gun violence, there's nice. See, I come from a warrior tribe. You know, if you want violence, we'll create it. This one will tell me that Canada is cold. See, I can live inside fridge. Tell me how you applied. What are you telling me? You know what I'm saying? Some they will not tell you it's free scholarship. The government is even paying them per month for coming from Africa to study in the university. Some schools will be paying you. But Africans will never tell you. They will tell you they sold their father's land, they sold this. You will go and sell, but they'll still not give you the means. This is Africa for you. The only time anybody is giving you any means is when they want to collect money from you. And usually they will give you the expensive one so that they will make more money from you. What of the scholarships? What of the relocation options? There are many young families in Africa that want to relocate. Their friend will relocate, he will not tell them. What of Africans that are working in big companies abroad? This is the one I experience most. Many Africans are abroad working in big companies, and the company will have vacant positions, asking them, don't you have fellow friends from Africa that can occupy these positions? You're such a good staff. Don't you? They will tell you, no, Nigeria is filled of filled with scammers. Africa is all scammers. This, that. I'm the only good one in the whole country. When you have an opportunity to bring your whole goons, they will never tell you bring their guys. I know people that have worked in foreign companies for 5 years, 10 years. They will never bring any of their friends, ever. Ever. The only video they'll be making is abroad, is lonely here. Who told you, see, I can stay alone for 100 years? Know what I'm saying? We Africans, we can adapt to anything. Go and check it out throughout history. And this thing that is happening where Africans don't help themselves, see, it is not new. It has always been there. Look, do you know that in the past, I don't know if you have ever heard it, but if you grew through the village, you would have heard it, that there are some native doctors that have the power of bilocation. That is somehow to split their physical essence and be at two places at the same time. It is just recently that science is proving that that is even possible through quantum entanglement. What are you telling me? But we used to know and hear that there are native doctors that could do that. But these native doctors, they will hide the secret. They will not tell anybody. They want to pass it only to their son, and that on their deathbed, sometimes they die with that secret. There are native doctors that could disappear and reappear somewhere else at will. Now we know that photons come in and out of existence. This is a scientific principle. So in theory, it is possible. So if a village has a story that somebody used to be able to do it, it may be true. May be true. But this guy died with the knowledge. He will never transfer it. There are many incurable diseases that some native doctors in Africa have found the cure for, but they will never tell anybody. They want to be the only person in the whole town that treats it. Go and Google it. The first cure for sickle cell was discovered by a Nigerian native doctor. This guy always had it until the government now called regular medical doctors and merged them with native doctors and told them to come up with cures. This guy now brought the solution to sickle cell. But this knowledge has always been there and people will keep it secret. So in this generation, we have, as blacks, most especially, we have to start helping each other and stop all this. Sometimes you see a big rich man, he went to China and somehow he made money. He will not bring his goons. Sometimes you see a politician that is a multi-billionaire in the middle of his village, poverty-stricken village, he will now build a mansion. Only him. He will never put people on till he dies. And once he dies, the light from that town goes. It will take another 100 years before somebody else will succeed in that town. His mansion will be in ruins. Because what? He never helped anybody. If you come to ask him for help, he will give you money, knowing that money is exhaustible. He will never give you the formula. He will never put his people on. He will never put people in his village on. You know what I'm saying? His goons, he will never bring them on. What is wrong with we blacks in Africa? We have to overcome this kind of mental selfishness. Is it not the same Africa that your friend will know that you got a job and then they'll poison you instead of you to succeed? If they are the ones successful, they close it. So we have to overcome this and stop this issue of making videos telling us that abroad is hard. It's not hard. What are you telling me? Is it harder than Africa? If it's truly harder than Africa, you will be back to Africa already.